Hi, this is the Price Action Analyst. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm going to do a video on Ripple and Monero. They were both, Ripple was given a buy recommendation to my subscribers yesterday, and Monero, I think, had a buy recommendation for a couple of days. I just want to go through why I've given them buy recommendations to my subscribers. And also let people know that if they're interested in subscribing to a service where you get these real-time updates, then have a look at the description box, and there's information there about how you can subscribe. All the subscribers I have at the moment are giving really good feedback, which is good. So, you know, I'm pretty sure if you subscribe that you'll also be finding value in this based on what others are saying. And the last thing I would say is I don't really put out real-time updates publicly because I spend most of my day sort of going through the various cryptocurrencies and updating the spreadsheet and sending out alerts and then sending out the spreadsheet. And so there's normally not enough time to do like videos for everything that has a buy recommendation. So the only way to consistently get real-time updates from me every night is to be a subscriber to the service. So anyways, if that interests you, that would be great. It supports my work and it's going to help me develop and grow this channel. So this is Ripple. Ripple was not initially in my model portfolio because when I looked at it, it was in a downtrend. And my investment philosophy is to identify coins that are in uptrends relative to Bitcoin. So I'm always looking at the Bitcoin pair. So this has been in a downtrend for a long time. But that's kind of changed as it's got down to support here. It's created the support level. There was indications that that support level was here from early price action. It's in the midst of these wicks here, so that support level has been there since the beginning. And so price has meandered down to support in this downtrend, and it's washed support, and you've seen buying support off of that support level initially, and then, you know, we've framed up this downtrend. Price has come up and tested and meandered down that trend line, which is always a positive sign of a bullish break. And so the last time I did the video, it was actually where that blue bar had painted in, I believe. Yeah, it was that one there. And I was saying that it was a potential breakout. So price did try to break out. You had a wick there and it came back inside. You had this air here. And price has we've seen buying pressure off the air there. And so the other thing that's noticeable about this is what I call a V spike. So price, you know, it's come in down very strong, and normally price will come up halfway and sort of retest. This is just pushed out. So this is what's known as a V spike. It's a very bullish sign. And the context of where this is happening is very bullish. So support's been washed, you've had air, and it's retested the air. So this is breaking out with no untested price action, which is very bullish. And price has been very strong into this wick. And so given that support's been washed, my short-term premise now is for resistance to be tested. And this is looking like this is going to be the case. But the other thing is, given the length of this downtrend, the strength off of it, I actually expect longer term for this resistance level to be tested. So if we just have a look at the hourly bars, So that's the failed breakout, coming back inside, testing this air. You've got significant buying momentum off of that, a retrace. And so price is kind of consolidated here, if you will. And is, a big push out of there on the hourly bars. So, it's very high probability now that price pushes past this previous high and moves to resistance. And again, the context in which this is happening is very bullish to me. So, the other context that we've got outside of the price action is that all the major cryptocurrencies are being bought up, right? And here's the nice volume spike indicating that, yeah, there's substantial buying that's driving this price action. So, yeah, it's hard to get more bullish than that. So I've made Ripple's been a buy recommendation as of yesterday and added to the model portfolio. This is the start of an uptrend relative to Bitcoin, so it's now something that I can include in my model portfolio. And I actually took a position in Ripple today, so quite bullish on that. Not sure what else to say. So just, watch Ripple. If you're interested in subscribing, watch Ripple. If you see price push up here with strength, have some sort of weakness or consolidation, and then push up again out of here, and it pushes outside of inside resistance, retests and push up, that price is gunning for this resistance level and these previous highs. So the Bitcoin price currently is 2290, and that resistance up there would be around 336. So next is Monero. So Monero again did something similar. Monero is I think one of the major cryptocurrencies. I could be wrong. I really like it because of its privacy application. But it seems to have done the price no favors. It's just gone down and then proceeded to consolidate along this support line. But the good news is, with that many tests of support and rejection over and over again, and now it's cycled back up to resistance, and it looks like it's going to break out and go to the next resistance, this is likely to be the low. I don't want to say forever, but if Monero and everything else is up to its previous highs, this is going to be the low for a long time. So again, if price rockets up here, I'm not saying it's going to do that, but this is what the beginning of that move will look like. It's sort of a consolidation along support and also a wedge pattern, and then a breakout with a spike in volume. But the other thing is the volume is kind of stays very high in this crypto, which is also a good sign. So if we zoom in on that, so very similar to Ripple, a breakout. This is the last test of support, and so it's coming up to resistance, and getting there, it breaks out. You get the weakness you'd expect at support, at resistance, and another push, another attempt at a previous high, and a big selling bar. This is also because Bitcoin was going up. But you've got your retest of the trend line and a push off. That first buying bar was not substantial. You've had selling, and then you've got a rejection of that selling. So, sometimes the move out isn't with a substantial buying bar. These blue bars can just get bigger. But I'm kind of expecting that here because, price is unlikely to come and cycle support because it's done it so many times. Now it's broken out of this trend line, retest this trend line. My expectation now for prices to get to resistance. But I don't believe, I think the move, I expect the move to be a lot stronger than that. And that's, I mean, that's just a guess. These breaks tend to happen to be, when these breaks happen, they tend to be very strong in terms of momentum, as I've pointed out on a few videos. So when we scroll into the hourly bars, you know, this looks very good. There's your retest of the trend line, back up to resistance. There's your air. So the air has been filled, and then you've got, you know, substantial buying right away off the air. A retest of the trend line again. And the momentum's on the upside here. And, you know, that last push is just straight out. So, you know, even on this hourly chart, you know, that projection takes you well past resistance and then past the previous highs. So at the very least, and I think it's low probability, Monero gets to 788 Bitcoin and then cycles down. But I don't think it's going to do that. I think you're going to see the momentum speed up here, and I think you're going to see a push past these highs. So I've had Monero for a while and hasn't done much, so it's kind of due. It's due for a move. And like I say, this isn't happening in isolation. The majors are being bought up at the moment, so that's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Monero looks like it's about to start. There's a few other ones too, but there was a couple of days where it was just the majors that were just spiking up, Ethereum and Bitcoin, and now that kind of seems to move into Ripple and Monero. I'm sure there's other ones, but I can't think of them off the top of my head. So anyways, I'll just finish up there. Those are the type of real-time updates that subscribers to my service get every day, normally in the evening my time. So if you are interested in managing a model portfolio, and when I say managing it, getting alerts as to ideal entries and ideal exits, so you can either hold the coins or you can sell them and take profits at ideal exits and re-enter them at ideal entries. And basically what we're looking to do is just maximize our profits while the crypto market appreciates in price relative to Bitcoin, and obviously relative to the US dollar as well. So, and I will say I spend a lot of time doing it. So, you know, for the amount of time that you would have to put in to replicate it, it's, you know, I think a relatively small investment. So anyways, if you've liked this video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel. Please consider subscribing to my service, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks very much.